When to pay credit card bills to increase your credit score. Hello and welcome to the episode. So, do you want to hear something crazy? Well, here it goes. Paying your credit card bill immediately after the issuer sends it is not always the most responsible thing. It's true, and in this video, I'll tell you when to pay your credit card balance to boost your score. Keep watching to the end because I'll also tell you how to pay off your balances without much hassle. Let's get started. First of all, how much should you pay on your credit card bill? Well, to know what you need to pay on your credit card bill, you need to check your credit card statement and look at the figure appearing under new balance. That's the entire amount due during the statement period or billing cycle. But this is not the only detail in your statement. There's also the minimum payment due, which, as the name suggests, is the minimum amount you need to pay during a particular statement period before you get charged late fees. And while we're on this topic, I must say that depending on your credit card, late fees can be anywhere between $25 and $35 per month. Even so, if you have a charge card like the Amex Gold Card, you have to settle your balance in full monthly. But here's another thing to note to avoid late fees. Pay your bare minimum payment by the payment due date. Remember, late fees are not the only thing to fear when it comes to late payments. There's interest too, which is charged to your balance for every billing cycle or statement period where you do not pay your balance in full. When should you pay your credit card bill to increase your score? Before we go any further, I must stress that paying your credit card balances on time and in full every month before the statement due date is very important. Now that we are clear on that, let's get on with when you need to pay your credit card balance to improve your credit score. So here's the thing. If you have a credit card, you will get your statement by post, mail, or email monthly. This statement is also forwarded to the credit bureaus. Think Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. But hold on to that thought for now, and let's touch on some other thing before we bring it all back together. Here we go. Assume you have a credit card with a credit limit of $5,000. Then, over a month, you spend $2,500. In this case, your credit utilization will be 50%. And since the ideal credit utilization should be below 30%, the last thing you want is for this information to be sent to the credit bureaus to be reported. Remember what I've just said. Yes, when your issuer sends your credit card statement, they forward the same things to the credit bureaus. As such, if you decide to wait until your credit card bill comes in the mail, this information will have already been reported to the credit bureaus. So now that brings us to the best time to pay your credit card balance off. Considering what I've just said, it's best to pay at least 60% of your credit card balance off as soon as possible. Using our example, you want to pay at least $1,500 out of the $2,500 credit card balance such that you are left with only $1,000. This way, you will have a way lower utilization rate, in this case 20%, when your information is forwarded to the credit bureaus. Besides, the remaining $1,000 will show as your new balance and indicate to the credit card issuer that you are using your card, albeit cautiously. Now, all this applies to regular credit cards. So what if you have a 0 APR card? First, just so we are on the same page, 0 APR cards are regular credit cards, only that they do not charge you any interest on your balance for anywhere between 12 and 18 months. Depending on the card, you might have to pay a minimum amount monthly to keep using the card at 0 APR. For example, if your 0 APR card has a $10,000 credit limit and you use $9,000 each month, you are required to pay $35 so that you are not charged interest or any other fees. Be sure to pay that amount on time to ensure you maintain a decent credit score throughout. How should you pay your credit card bill? If you're good with the dates, planning, and remembering, you can always manage your credit card affairs manually. But if that's not the case, or you are just considering an alternative, an excellent way to pay for your credit cards is by using what's called autopay. That's right, and I know that everyone has different billing cycles, so each situation is different. But all said, if you like a simple approach to credit card bill payments, you need to consider turning on the auto payment feature on your credit card. This should be easy because every credit card issuer offers this feature, and often they have two options. The first one is to make the minimum payment every time your balance is due, And the second option is to pay your balance in full whenever your due balance is due. With that settled, I suggest having an auto payment 7 days before your balance is due, so you can always clear any new balances. This means you will never have a late payment, saving you from late fees. Besides, you won't just be making the minimum payments, so you are saving money by avoiding interest as well. But I must add that if you opt to have your balance paid in full monthly with auto payments, do not make any extra payments. If you do, you might overpay and have a negative balance on your credit card. And the last thing we want is for your credit card issuer to just hold your money until you decide to use it, right? So that's all for today's topic. I'm Gilberto from Credit Guys. Be sure to like and subscribe for more credit and financial videos. See you later.